This is Michael Slackman with the New York Times in Cairo, Egypt. The aftermath of the Iranian presidential election continues to reverberate across the Middle East. Now that the protests have filled the streets of Iran, people across the Middle East in the halls of power and on the streets are looking on both in amazement and concern over where this will lead. I think there are a lot of young people who looked with surprise at the outcome of this election. To begin with, Ahmadinejad was widely admired in the region. He's very outspoken, very defiant, and in many ways spoke truth to power, which is what young people here are looking for. They felt he was speaking for them, against the West, against Israel, against their frustrations with the status quo.
He's a good man, successful, a fighter. He managed to improve his country and transform the picture of Iran to the outside world. And he managed to resist the strongest power in the world, America. And the only one who said stop, Israel. No one else could do that.
If Mousavi was elected, the first thing he might do is to stop the relationship with Lebanon. Not the entire relationship. But he might decrease support for Lebanon by halting support for Hezbollah.
At the same time, they were surprised, I think, to see that so many Iranians felt very strongly against Ahmadinejad and felt that they wanted to come to the streets and protest against his re-election.
I wanted Ahmadinejad to be replaced because he's provocative and he has a bad manner. You feel that Iran itself is isolated because of his style and ways. He left the country isolated.
لازم يكون هو احنا نبص كشعب مصري ان موسوي احسن من احمد نجاد لان احنا جربنا احمد.
As Egyptian people, we know that Museveni is better than Ahmadinejad because we tried Ahmadinejad, and he wants wars because he believes in power. Power will not gain anything. For peace, you need diplomacy. We hope that Museveni will win and that the Mufti will make a quick decision.
Interestingly, there was another view here among some people in power, and that has to do with President Obama's outreach to Iran. Some of America's allies in Arab capitals had been concerned that the United States would cut some kind of grand bargain with Tehran that might undermine their interests in the region. That fear was increased at the prospect of a reform president without Ahmadinejad there. But there are some people now who are saying that with Ahmadinejad re-elected, the face of Iran will reflect the policy of Iran, and they are less fearful of this kind of grand bargain. They're happy that Ahmadinejad is there because they say he's easier to hate.